be.
I
So,
was gonna check on my laptop, but my laptop won't connect to my fucking router.
does anyone remember what the hell you're doing?
Vaguely?
Uh,
Um,
no.
I remember.
All right. No. Campaign's over. Forgotten.
I
I
think
remember
I
we murdered a
kind of
tower.
remembered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we fucked up a tower that was a mimic.
We were traveling
Oh yeah,
over the
yeah.
ocean.
It was a
and-
river. It wasn't an ocean. It was a river.
Oh yes, you're right.
There's a
A
river.
river. And I can't remember who we were traveling with. Was it the sailors of that?
The captain of that particular boat.
Yeah. I
No, the
remember
lady of the place we sold Benedict to.
No, she did not join you.
No.
I think you're
No,
confusing.
no. I was asking if it was her men
No.
that are manning the boat.
No.
Okay.
No, these are unrelated people.
If I remember correctly, we got on a steamboat, which was captained by a female captain. We noticed some
Yeah.
structure off in the middle of the woods that was following us. We got off the boat. We asked the captain to take us closer to the
Yeah, you.
to the shoreline. We got off. We walked
Yeah,
for a distance.
We don't actually have to summarize all of that. There is a video
we-
recording.
We
also-
got
we also need to
drowned
remember-
in blood after putting down a
I think
the portable hole
Now-
getting into
yes,
it and then
now I'm
blowing it up.
Now I'm remembering the
we
fucking...
got washed out of the dead tower on the mimic's blood as though it were the world's worst slip and slide. I think were the exact words you used. Also,
Yes, now
I think we need to remember
all
that
this.
we, at some point in the past, acquired a bag full of metal-eating worms or whatever the shit those things were.
Oh,
yeah.
Bag full
And,
of
and
yeah.
we have an immovable rod, and we also have several wands of create wand.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so you did all that. You went to the tent city. You bought a bunch of magic items, including Vin Sparkshaper, who got some sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some shell phones. You got some other junk. And then you went up the other river towards your destination. And I had previously asked you, I think, out of character, if you wanted to take a small detour towards an observatory, which comes up right about now, since you go to the small trading outpost of Winter's Gate, and up on the mountain's top nearby is an observatory.
Okay. Does
So
it
let's
look
open the
manned?
Yeah, it's occupied.
So
Okay.
how far away from Winter's Gate to this observatory? Is it like a short walk?
It's
or-
like a half day up there and a half day back, so it's gonna add a whole day to your travel.
Well, maybe it can help us get a more precise understanding of where the star fell.
Yeah.
That is sort of our main goal.
Mm-hmm.
Or
The
one of our main
townsfolk
goals.
in Winter's Gate know anything about this observatory?
Yes, it is occupied. It is commanded by a wizard, who studies the skies and the stars, obviously.
As one does in an observatory.
Yeah, as opposed to, being an 80s comedy film where you're just peeping on people because sexual assault is funny.
Mm.
At least it was in the 80s.
Yeah.
Man, people were fucking weird. Anyway. So,
All right. So, I think that with our magic stuff, we're up to date there. So I think that we're ready to go over.
All right.
Does the folks in Winter's Gate know anything about this wizard? Is he like friendly, hostile?
aloof, isolationist, but not hostile.
Standard wizard.
Yeah, standard
Okay.
wizard.
Yeah, wizard. Okay.
So who's
So-
the best person to deal with this guy then? On his wavelength or? Yavo, you're a spellcaster, right? Rune caster,
Rune scribe.
whatever it's called. Yeah, maybe you have something you can talk with them about.
Are you gonna respond there, Yavo, or give us the silent treatment? Maybe he stepped away or something. I don't know. That's the fun thing about running.
Well, that
there
answers that.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Welcome back.
My mic stopped picking up. Okay.
Okay. You're just being rude to us. That I understand.
Get a less shitty
Yes.
mic.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So
how dare you?
so the
You
game.
can get a good mic for like $40.
So the gang. So the gang starts marching up towards the mountaintop. On your way there, as you get closer, you notice a smattering of goblin corpses and some, scorch marks across the rocks.
Are the goblins familiar at all? I've come
Uh,
across a couple before.
they seem to be They seem to wear the colors of Drolk, red cap.
Do we know how long they've been there, or
Recent.
okay, so okay.
Okay.
Do the goblins have scorch marks on them?
Yes.
Okay.
So dragon probably. No.
Or a wizard casting fireballs or some shit.
Dost thou progress?
Huh?
Yes.
See.
All right. You.
I mean, actually, there's a whole. Don't we have what's his face has a field of fire resistance?
Yes, in fact.
Boulder. That's his name. Boulder Anvil Breaker.
Oh. Fire resistance on.
I thought he
He's
had
got
some kind of
shield.
shield.
He has a shield, but I don't think that can be
Wait a second.
expanded.
Since when did Flicker Emberwing get the nickname Skippy?
That's been there for a while.
Has
Yeah,
it?
that
I just
It's like
totally
the first
forgot.
or second session, I think.
I totally forgot
That's
about-
been from the very beginning.
Yeah.
You gave
Welcome
it.
to my bullshit. I'm like, what is your fucking name?
Stop. Stop
All right,
giving yourself
okay.
weird alters.
Boulder Anvil Breaker and Flicker Emberwing, who is resistant to fire, will continue on ahead.
All right. You get up to the observatory and you see someone who you presume is the wizard of this observatory, who appears to be a human-like figure made out of a collection of clouds and is wearing glasses and robes and whatnot, and is directing.
I think I recognize who this is.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm imagining Gandalf.
It's been a couple years, but I think I recognize who this is.
Yes. Yes. Look. You need to shut the fuck up. Anyway, so who appears to be directing some underlings to cleaning up some goblin corpses and repairing the observatory a bit, which seems to have gotten a bit banged up.
Greetings. My kin's Boulder Anvil Breaker, and I'm Flicker Emberwing. Do you need any help?
And the wizard introduces themselves as the Great Blanc LeBlanc, who is
A wonderful name.
Seems kind of blanc.
I don't get it.
anyway.
French. He's French.
Well, okay,
I can't,
but you're like, oh, I know who this is. Is this like another
No.
character from a different game I wasn't part
it's
of?
an
Yes,
it's an
yeah.
inside joke.
Yeah, great. It's a
Ah.
reference. The reference I can't possibly get. I'm really
exactly.
invested.
Only Damon gets it.
Welcome to my world.
It's
Yeah,
just
so-
a character. It
sympathy
doesn't
for-
You're
matter.
not wrong. That's
Sympathy for
fair.
Jeff. Sympathy for Jeff.
All right.
Anyway. So they explain that they are. Unfortunately, I have not practiced my racist French accent. Some of the.
Oh,
Okay, that's enough.
there you go.
I can try. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I can try it out, but
No.
All you have to do is pinch your nose and
There.
talk like this.
I studied French for a semester.
I'm Pepe Le Pew, and I don't believe in
Hey.
women's rights.
My
Oh,
name is the Great Blanc LeBlanc.
There's literally
What
just
is
a
it?
cartoon character about fucking
What's
sexual harassment.
What's
Yes.
the stupid meme going
Le
around
Pew,
that?
right?
What did that? There was some asshole on Twitter who was
Nick
like,
Fuentes,
"Your body,
yes.
yeah, your body, my choice." Is fucking Pepe Le Pew.
What the fuck?
He's some Twitter asshole, aren't they all? But you know,
Okay,
Yeah.
so one of many
it's-
assholes who we shouldn't pay no attention to. Okay, got
Well,
it.
Exactly.
Right.
Here's what you should pay attention to. He got doxxed, and hoping somebody does something with that.
we can't say that. We can't. That's not that. He doesn't speak for all of us.
No.
That's a demon. That's a demon opinion. Have that opinion. That's for you.
Demon opinion.
I hope something happens to him, like he finds a penny on the ground.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
a nice,
totally.
a nice shiny penny.
And
a
the
nice
penny
shiny
is cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an incel white
Anyway.
national.
So,
It's-
Are there any other comments?
so Blanc LeBlanc would gladly accept your help in clearing out the corpses.
I've already forgotten what
sure.
happened.
But we should. I feel like we should be getting some information from him. Hopefully. Perhaps not a
yeah, but
falling
I'm trying
star?
to introduce ourselves in a good way. which
Well,
would
yes, but
involve
I'm just
helping
saying,
out.
if we're going to help him, we should, politely ask for something in return, like information.
Sure. Go at it.
Yeah, nice. Thanks for volunteering.
Yeah, thanks for
Oh.
volunteering, Jeff. What do you want to ask Blanc LeBlanc?
Have you noticed anything unusual in the skies lately? Perhaps like something falling
Oh yes.
from the skies?
Oh yes, the falling stars, which I will now not be able to pursue because I got to stay here and fix my goddamn observatory.
So what,
You
what
suggest you were
happened to the
planning on
observer-
pursuing it. Does that mean that you have, specific information on where exactly it's fallen?
In fact, I do, and I suspect that's why the goblins came here.
Yes, there do seem to be a preponderance of dead goblins about.
Yeah.
When did the dead goblins show up? How recently?
Oh, that was last night.
Oh, damn.
Well, they didn't show up dead, did they?
How do you show up dead?
Presumably
Sadly
not.
not. Sadly not.
That's like you might wake up dead tomorrow.
Yeah. It's like, how do you show up dead?
I'll be very.
But as long as you're gonna wake
undead
up, I don't really
are-
care if you're dead or not.
undead are a thing.
They showed up alive, and then the wizards or somebody associated with the observatory made them no longer alive.
All right.
They were
So,
unalived.
Yes.
so was there anything? So, did you want to follow up on that question?
I mean, yes, we'd be more than willing to help you out with, cleaning up the goblin corpses and maybe a little bit with patching up the observatory. If you might be able to provide us with more precise information about the location of that fallen star, as we are also looking for it.
So, Blanc LeBlanc has a proposal for you. Since they can't go out and get the star pieces themselves, how about you go out and get the star pieces, and you bring them here so that they can study the star pieces until you get them all, and you need to, scurry off to whatever dwarven hole you came from.
We
Now, which college did you
require
graduate
orders. We require orders from the Dwarven Nation. As regards this, I don't know what it's actually called in game.
The
The
Root Seath
Root Seath command.
Yeah.
Command.
Thank you, the Root Seath HQ, and due to the limitations on communication, we intend to hold back on sending anything until absolutely necessary, and we are coming into the completion of our mission. Unless, of
I mean-
course, we manage to get access to another messenger bat.
We were explicitly instructed to go at least investigate the fallen star, correct?
You're
Yeah,
you're
that
tasked
was
with
our-
like
That's like our main mission. So any extra information we might be able to collect about the Fallen Star seems like it would be in furtherance of that mission. And
I pull you aside and I say, I'm worried that this guy will not give back the pieces once he's got them.
I am aware of that, but
Sorry, the pieces?
Yeah, the star pieces, the MacGuffins you're after.
Ah, okay.
so there's
He's basically
were we
saying,
aware
okay,
of were we aware before now that it was multiple pieces?
Yeah, basically what he's saying is, you go out, collect the pieces that it has separated into across the area that it could fall, bring them to the observatory, and while we search for the other pieces, he'll research them. What I'm worried about is that once we give them to him, he won't give them back.
Well, why don't we just give him one then?
Yeah, if there's several pieces.
There's nothing to say that we don't need them all. And that's outside of our orders.
Well, then he'll need them all.
Yeah, and then you're in a stalemate.
They're like fucking
And-
infinity
and-
stones.
And there's a bunch of us and only one of him.
I mean,
Yeah, but he's a wizard.
Yeah, he's
True.
a wizard.
What are
and
we?
he's
don't know
He's
how-
powerful.
Blanc
we don't know how
LeBlanc.
powerful he is.
What is this, a Cuisinart?
We don't know how powerful he is. I mean,
Yeah.
Uh,
We would require an oath of yeah, what would make sense to ask here?
Somebody put a black spot on him.
What would it make sense to
Different
request
game.
for a dwarf to request somebody to make an oath upon?
It's called Character Jack. Tell him that that's how you get captain.
I mean,
You're just stuck on an island. You're not calling
We would
anybody.
require an oath upon your honor.
oh, honor?
Indeed. What would it make sense for my character to think somebody would break an oath of honor? I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, in real life, honor was typically a cheap thing in oaths.
Yeah.
Is mostly, swearing upon God or something.
Yeah,
we
God.
we already had our back and forth about that.
Yeah, we did that one already.
I mean,
Anything. We'll require an
Well, and-
oath on something that you hold dear. that
What is he offering for us to bring these back to do research?
what's he offering?
to tell you where they landed and give you a means of easily detecting them.
Hmm. And then when we bring them back, he's going to want at least one of them to study and see if he can figure out what they're all about.
He's not
What's all
playing
of them?
that.
Yes.
He's not playing that. He wants us to bring them back one at a time. He will study them, and then he said that after he's done studying them.
Oh, so are there like Dragon Balls? They're all scattered all over the place. We can't just. It's not like you go to one place, collect all of them, and then bring them back.
That seems to be implied by what Blanc LeBlanc is telling you at the very least.
It's like it's like those fetch quests in video games, basically.
Yeah.
What's the name of the jewel in Inuyasha?
Oh, man!
I don't
wow.
fucking remember.
I'm fucking
I don't
blanking on
remember.
it. On two.
I've never seen Inuyasha. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've seen a little
Good.
bit of
It's.
it.
The
I
Shikon
had
jewel?
the
Sacred jewel?
misfortune of.
Shikon.
I was thinking.
I read
I was
it.
thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like their Dragon Balls, and he's going to give us a dragon radar or something.
That's basically what it is. But I remember reading that manga, and then like 3/4 of the way through, I was like, "This is literally the exact same plot, over and over and over
Yeah.
again."
Yeah, that's a Inuyasha. It's the same thing.
I'm done, and I put it down, and I was very happy, and I didn't bother
What pissed
reading
me
what
off-
happened.
What pissed me off, spoiler alert, they collect them all, and then it fucking shatters again.
Of
At
course.
least that's my understanding of what happened. I, too, did not really finish it.
It is the Shikon no Tama, the Shikon jewel.
Yeah.
Is... Also, can we all agree that Inuyasha's kind of a shitty love interest and Sesshomaru's kind of where it's at?
I didn't like
It's been
it
so
either of
fucking
them at
long
all.
since I've seen any of that.
I've
Anyway.
never seen
Yeah.
Inuyasha, so I can't comment.
Anyway, that'll just be in the archives forever. Anyway, so I mean, this is the offer that you're being given. Basically, get the dragon radar and whatnot in return for allowing Blanc LeBlanc to at least study these temporarily.
How temporarily are we talking about here?
I mean, until you
That's
get all of
the
them.
question.
We would need
Oh,
your
okay.
oath.
So it's
We would need your oath to return to give them back so we can bring it back to the Root Seath.
I mean,
If not, then
Blanc
we might,
LeBlanc promises, like.
Yeah, what else? What more are we gonna get out of him?
I don't
an
know.
Unless
oath
we
of honor.
unless we ask him to, let us take some collateral or some shit. But
I mean,
Yeah, he has
I
to
don't
give
know
us
if
his
we're-
ID.
I mean, Blanc LeBlanc is also trusting you to hold up your end of the bargain and not just,
make off with the
make off.
door shards. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Shit. So we're at a bit of an impasse then.
No, it's not really an impasse.
You could just choose.
I mean, my vote personally would be to agree to this and worry about all that shit later. Because what's going to happen right now? We're going to get some means of detecting these things, and then we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
At the moment.
What's the range on the detector?
There's age. So the detector's itself range is actually pretty short, but the observatory was actually able to see where the star broke up and where the general area of where the star pieces fell.
So they can
by
give us like
detect-
coordinates, rough coordinates of where they are, more or less.
Correct.
So by
Okay.
short, what is it called?
Short range.
Short range.
Yeah, short range detection. How short are we talking about here?
A couple miles.
A couple miles. And when he
That's not
said,
bad.
and would the wizard be willing to tell us the general direction of where the meteor landed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to give us like presumably approximate coordinates of the locations of the shards.
Yeah. So the idea is you
Since
get the
we're-
approximate locations, and then you get close, and then you whip out the detector to zero in on exactly where you need to be.
Yeah,
All right.
sounds good to me.
You're
Yeah.
also a powerful wizard. Is there anything that we should be prepared for in terms of the elements and whatnot there?
The elements where?
Where the star fell.
Oh yeah, some of them fell in some pretty nasty places.
Find nasty places.
Places where there'd be convenient dungeons and crap for me to put as a dungeon master.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of what I was thinking.
Do we have to worry about cold temperatures or?
For one of them, yes.
That's the level design.
All right. So, are you agreeing to Blanc LeBlanc's whole proposal?
I do.
Yes.
I vote yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So you get the detector crystal and a general description of the location of where the star pieces fell.
Do we have to drop
Adding
something
it
in our
to the,
inventory to hold on to it?
I'm adding it to pack donkey detector. crystal.
It's a minor item, so
You can just kind of hold it in a
yeah.
small item slot.
Is the wizard going to have any worries about further hostile goblin contacts, or will he be fine by himself?
They'll be fine.
He seems to have been fine this time, at least.
Yeah.
Do you know why you were
Everybody-
attacked by goblins? I wouldn't imagine that goblins would be too interested in an observatory.
They wanted to hit. They probably wanted information where the star pieces fell.
Yeah.
Well, there's enough bodies for him to put heads on pikes.
So wait, how'd the
bodies
goblins
to
know
pull
of
on.
this place?
The observatory is well known in the region.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't built
Probably
here.
quite visible.
Yeah, it's very visible, and it's been here for many years.
Okay.
And so the goblins are like, we need we need to figure out where their star pieces land. What might be a thing that have looked at that and tracked that? I don't know, maybe the observatory? Or that's up on that mountain over there?
Well, that tells us that the goblin tribes, is that what they would be? Kingdoms?
Principalities.
Kingdom,
have interest.
fiefdom, something like that. You already know that from the cutscene.
Yeah. Have interest, but my character wouldn't necessarily
Yes.
know it. Have interest in this fallen star.
Correct. So you now know that in character.
Mhm.
So there are 7 star pieces that it broke up into. You want me to go over the general location of each of these things?
Sure. Do we have? I'll start writing stuff down.
All right. So the first piece fell in the swamplands near the Scarecrow territory. All right. Want me to go on?
Is it in
What is
vicinity of
IVO?
I assume
Okay.
Vicinity of. Sorry, it's a DoD term. Sorry.
I mean, I work for the DoD, but I've never seen that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, work for the better part of the DoD then.
Yeah.
The DON, yeah.
So,
What?
so the let's just move past that. We're not gonna get over the fucking alphabet soup of the American government.
Yes. Sorry.
All right. So the second piece fell in the Elflands,
Oh boy.
in their little isolated valley.
He says Elflands, and immediately all of us go. Oh God! Ugh, don't even say it.
Does that mean that we have to interact with elves?
Presumably, that might be necessary.
What do you guys? What do you guys?
Cooperating
Yeah,
with them.
I'm gonna pick up what's his name? The gnome.
Oakbold.
What's
Ugbolt.
Oakbold, and I'll say, what do you know of the elves?
They're real assholes. Fuck 'em.
What? Oh.
It'll be your job.
Even Ogbold hates the elves.
Yeah, you know what, Ugbolt? Maybe you're not so bad.
You know.
Yeah, maybe you're not so bad.
You know what?
Vin's like leaning. Go ahead.
You know what? Elf fascism. Sorry, mixed it up.
Did you say elf fascism?
Elf liberalism and gnomish fascism are basically the same thing.
That's fair. That's fair. It's an aesthetic difference.
Oh, boy.
Vin's gonna be in the corner, like leaning against the wall with one hand, like trying not to dry heave. The
Wearing his
concept
cool
elves.
glasses.
Oh yeah, glasses stay on.
Do you have any anti-elf equipment, Sir Blanc LeBlanc?
Like a big gun.
No.
Outfitted with it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you think
No,
I
we
am?
are anti-elf equipment. That's what
But
dwarves
that would
are.
require,
Yeah.
but that would mean that we would have to interact with them.
We can,
Wait, hang on.
look,
You
By
can
ice-
clean your
hey.
sword.
this is
Wait.
why I have all the explosives. We can interact with them in a very important way at a great distance.
All right. So
Okay, wait, hang on.
Okay, okay.
What do you mean by isolated valley? How isolated and how deep in the Elflands is this?
it's actually a pretty small place. It's actually adjacent to the Gorlak Kingdom. And it's pretty isolated. Nobody's been heard of going in or out of there in many, many, many years. But
Wait. Does that mean that if we had traveled the other way through where all those bandits and whatnot were, we maybe would have found one of the shards?
no, one of the star pieces was not on the way through that
Okay.
path. I'll tell you that. So nobody's been there in many years, and it is tradition that in order to even have a chance of entering the Elflands, that you got to bring them a magic item in tribute.
Hmm.
Well, we got infinite magic
fucking
items.
elves.
All right.
We
That's
got
true.
infinite wood. Wait, do we want to give infinite wood to fucking elves?
Infinite wood.
I wish you wouldn't phrase it that way.
I think
Hey,
that's a
fuck 'em.
Bloodhound Gang song.
Yeah, exactly. Me and
So what
you
about
do
the other
the
5
kind of
locations?
stuff that only Prince would sing.
Anyway, so the third star piece actually landed in Gorlak territory.
Warlocks are cool, right?
We've been interacting with them for a bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're all right
Yeah.
with
They've
Gorlaks.
been pretty chill.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, go see the Gorlaks again.
Uh,
Take care of
the
that one before we burn that bridge.
The fourth star piece fell into a region of the Great Steppe called the Tar Pits.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
The Great Step.
I'm glad we have
Yeah.
the gnome for that.
You pass through the steppe, the Highland Steppe,
Yeah,
on the way here.
with tar pits. Interesting.
I
Yeah.
wonder what could be there.
I don't
Didn't we
know.
come
Perhaps
across?
tar.
No, we literally went through that area.
Yes.
With the
Yes, you went past this.
Oh, we went past the tar pits already. Okay.
Yeah.
remember the
Tits.
ferret girl or whatever was
I-
trapped in the muck tar.
Oh, that place.
Ah,
Yes, I remember that now.
place.
So, next, so the fifth star piece actually fell into the Putrid Valley, which is dominated by one of the lieutenants of Drulk Redcap, who has a giant clockwork fortress.
Should
That sounds like a kick-ass
maybe
dungeon.
Be the first one we aim? No.
Then the sixth one fell deep into the northwestern mountains, north of the steppe. Northwest of the steppe. And
Yes.
the seventh and last piece fell into the northeastern region of the snow wastes, which is the region you're currently in.
If it fell into one of the tar pits, how might we extract it?
We gotta figure that shit out.
I mean, you
So
gotta be
question
smarter
for-
than a dinosaur, I gotta tell you that.
So, question for number 1: Scarecrow territory. What are the scarecrows? Is it like a
this-
faction, or are they actual scarecrows?
They are animate, intelligent scarecrows.
You're not a crow, are you?
Blanc LeBlanc looks at you with daggers in their eyes. Anyway, no, So scarecrows were made by some ancient civilization that died out, and just the scarecrows are left over and have sort of perpetuated themselves.
So they're like straw golems?
Yes, they're basically straw golems, and they're intelligent.
Ah.
Might we have a map of the region and you mark out where the general areas of each of these? I mean, Gorlak territory seems quite large, if I remember correctly.
That's decently.
So-
It's the largest territory of any of the factions, but yes, yes, this will be marked on your map. Do you want an actual map of everything, or?
If you want to give one, I would not say no at all.
All right.
It's
So
not
yes, we want a
necessary.
map.
Okay, fine.
It'd be helpful.
Okay.
Just
I'll
ask
have-
for the things you want.
Just ask. Yes, ask for the things you want. All right.
With
so,
the Putrid Valley one, that's where excuse me, the Gorlak. No, not Gorlak. The Goblin guy is, right?
correct. That's where one of the lieutenants of Drulk is. Yes.
Should we maybe aim for that first?
Oh, go
Get
to the
it before
kick-ass
they get-
clockwork dungeon first.
Well, try and take it. Try and get it before they manage to get their hands on it.
Sure you don't want to focus on the place that we aren't enemies with yet?
So
Yeah,
I
might as well
mean-
do an easy one off the bat.
Yeah, we could go with the snow waste ones first, and the Gorlak's territory, and maybe the isolated Valley of Elves.
So, I
the
would
top
have.
3 because they're close by. I mean,
Yeah. So, I would appreciate if you chose which one you wanted to pursue first now, so I can prepare that properly. In in between sessions. So, which one of
Yeah.
these places do you want to go pursue first?
So, quick question about the snow waste ones, the last one, northeastern region. We're in it right now. How far away
Yeah.
is that one? And how
would that be
treacherous a commute is it, or walk?
It is decently treacherous. It is an uncivilized land.
Sadly, hour and a half drive.
Yeah, it's a far distance for Europe, so it's like 5 minutes down the street.
5 minutes walking or 5 minutes driving?
Either, I suppose, for Europeans. Spoiled brats. Anyway. Yeah, it'd probably be a couple days, all round trip to get to the location in the snow wastes. But you're going to be getting closer there anyway, since you're going to the Demon Vault. So it is the closest one to your current location.
And the Demon Vault is like more or less on the way there.
Correct.
Are all of these pieces on the way to the Demon Vaults, or?
No, just
And it's the other way around. The Demon Vault is on the way to this shard we're talking about, I think.
correct.
Oh, okay.
So, want to do the ice one first?
Yeah.
Sure.
Might as well.
Alrighty, I will prepare that in earnest going forward. Alright, so anything else you wanted to know about these locations or discuss with Blanc LeBlanc or anything else before moving on?
What exactly do you expect to find out about this? Find out about this star.
Well, I mean, general study of celestial objects is important for, magical junk. There's... I mean, basically the answer is magic junk.
Were you able to glean anything about its potential properties by, observing it on the way down?
It didn't survive the atmosphere, so there's that.
So not adamantium.
It was a single object that fractured into multiple objects.
Correct.
No, what's important here is that, if I remember correctly, the reason why we were going here was because we thought it might be adamantium. But if it's fractured, that doesn't make sense, because adamantium is supposed to be a
Nigh
unbreakable
indestructible.
metal. Yeah.
But
Well, we know
how do
there are
mine it?
some things that can, break it and can be used to work the metal, but
Yeah, so it might...
I don't know how.
So, as a counter proposal, it might not be entirely made of adamantium. It might be made out of some other important junk. And also,
It might have veins of adamantium in it.
also to answer your question, Josh, you need adamantium to work adamantium. The only reason why the dwarves were able to ever mine adamantium is because they had the first hammer, which was given to them by the maker.
Right.
Okay. So they use the first hammer to get adamantium, and then use those adamantium to mine more adamantium.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
See, I gave it some
Which was a
thought.
mistake because they dug too deep.
Exactly right. It's the great irony.
Yeah.
All right. That it?
That's all I've got.
Well, what properties of it did you discover? Did you maybe determine what kind of physical makeup it had?
No,
Is
not
it
really.
metallic?
It is some sort of stony material, and that's kind of about it.
Yeah.
Did the Iron Fist Company pass by you?
In fact, they did. But they passed through the
Oh.
town below, but they didn't bother with the observatory at all.
Do you know what the
Okay.
state of their company was?
They seem to be intact. Fine.
Do you know in which direction they departed the local town?
Indeed, that way, which is the direction you're on your way already.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
that
to know.
works. So our objectives were get the phone star, find out what happened to the Iron Fist company, that our current trajectory puts us in that way. Promote the root seed. I suppose we're kind of doing that in a certain sense with this. So I'm happy
We're
with
doing
where
that
we're
just
at.
by being our own goddamn awesome selves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So I think that about wraps that up. So the
Mhm.
gang continues on their adventure towards the demon vault. All right. So you march out deep into the well, not terribly deep, but into the snowy wastes. And you find the location of the demon vault, and it's basically this huge, like worked stone, like almost monolithic stone, ramp into the ground, into the deep, into the terrible blackness below.
Like the seed vault with demons instead.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's actually got like an opening that we would go down into.
Yes, a huge, obvious opening.
And it's not like barred with a door or something.
Nope.
Suspicious.
So sorry, is this
Uh,
a go down or walk into?
It's a big ramp down into the earth.
It's a big ramp, so
I,
down, into,
yeah.
and down.
Can
Okay.
I detect
just-
identify magic?
All right. You try to detect and identify magic, and the gate does not appear to be magical in any way.
I
Okay.
just keep thinking of Halo, where it's like this cave is not a natural formation.
Yeah.
Yeah, what gave it away? The lighting?
I mean,
That bit?
in the ground is
giant
generally where
bridge.
dwarves like to be.
In the ground, we like to be.
So you're all standing here while Vince Arcshaper is singing to himself.
That's right.
I mean,
Cold.
what else is there to do other than I don't suppose as dwarves we can glean any information about like the construction of the outer portion of this vault.
Yeah, you can a little. You recognize that this is using stoneworking techniques, sort of a little bit beyond you. In fact, it seems like it was almost like this stone was cast in this shape and not worked.
Interesting. Cast stone.
That's a spell we all know.
Cast stone throws a rock.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There you go.
That's a spell all dwarves are proficient at.
That's what I said.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Just that fucking kid in class.
Make a joke. Steal my fucking joke.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I genuinely did not hear you say that first thing.
That's because he didn't. You were the one who said it.
God damn it!
I'm gonna kill your fucking character in the pirate game.
Joke's on you. My
What?
character's too depressed.
Want me to drop my
Can't
dummy,
bear for that.
want me to drop my dummy thick fat ass on him again?
Please.
All right.
Also,
I'm just wondering if maybe my lantern has any sort of. Is there any response from my lantern at all?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's just continue in, I guess.
All right. You march into this huge underground ramp into the deep darkness, and it's a tunnel that goes down for a while, and then it sort of opens up a bit, and you find yourself in a cavern, in a huge cavernous area, and there's lots of pathways and bridges that lead ever downward, and also to all sorts of other weird places. It's a big tangle of bullshit.
Oh fuck.
So this is pretty clearly a prison, as indicated. So, what's our response here?
So Probably not magical issues. Probably just general poison, maybe.
Poison?
General poison.
I think I might have misread the room.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also taking notes at the same time.
Anyway, you do notice that there is a series of marks chipped into the stone you recognize as root teeth marks, essentially, that are basically an arrow of camp this way.
Hmm.
All right. Does it look like the Iron Fist Company?
You're not sure if it's specific. It doesn't have any particular markings for the Iron Fist Company, but it is definitely root sith.
And this is just something that was carved into the stone recently.
Yes.
Relatively recently. Okay. Oh, there's the music.
Yeah, it's been there the whole
You haven't
time.
been hearing the music?
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe my volume was way the fuck down or something.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a big arrow that says this way.
Let's go. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we go this way. What else are we gonna do?
Alrighty, so you travel for some hours deep beneath the earth. You find that the place feels almost wet and also smells of the ocean.
Oh god damn it! Is it another? Is this just an even bigger mimic?
An ocean mimic?
Like I'd do that right off the bat.
The whole fucking world is a giant mimic.
It's just mimics all the way down.
That's actually a thing
right.
in one of the planes of Hades.
Yes.
In the plane of Hades in D&D, there's literally a planet-sized thing, which is literally a giant mimic.
Jesus Christ.
Because somebody thought of that too before, like decades ago.
That sounds terrifying.
Anyway, so eventually you come to a big platform, and on this platform is a torn apart dwarf encampment, and on the far side you see a lightning rail station with a 3-car lightning rail on it. It's basically it's basically a magic train. And you know the trains that have like the rail like on top of them and they hang down?
Uh-huh.
It's one of those.
A hanging monorail?
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
want to get in? Do we want to get on this or just walk it?
Can you walk it?
No.
No.
Yeah, one of the things about hanging
not.
trains is they typically go over gaps.
Yeah.
I mean, were you suggesting we would get up on top of the rail that the train rides on and walk, like fucking balance beam our way down the rail?
Potentially.
That's not.
Is it a physical rail? You called it a lightning rail.
Yeah, I mean, there's a physical rail, yes.
Okay. So that's some magic bullshit.
Yeah.
Would
got-
would Coldrew
I've-
know how it operates?
Yes, it works. So the car itself and the engine basically has either an air or lightning elemental trapped in it, which allows it to interface with a series of what are called lightning stones, which are embedded into the rail. And those interact with lightning stones on the train itself, and those interact and create propulsion and through the magic of magic and magnetism, which is also magic.
It's basically a magical linear induction motor.
Yeah, basically.
I have no idea
I
what
have
that
a
means.
runestone of arc lightning, so I can kickstart this if need be.
And also
All
there's
right,
the
sure,
huge.
let's get in.
There's also the big Rootseath torn apart dwarven camp.
Yeah. Is there any indication as to what might have caused that other than general destruction?
So
I didn't hear that part. Sorry, could you repeat about the camp?
yeah, there's a big
please.
torn apart dwarven camp.
Well,
Encampment.
let's immediately go over there and investigate.
All right. So
Where are you
investigating.
waiting for?
So investigating the dwarven encampment, lots of the tents are torn apart and that sort of thing. And you notice there aren't any bodies, but there are like the clothes and armor left behind of the people there, of dwarves, and some of the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, were they fucking evaporated?
Some of the armor appears damaged in various ways, such as what did I put in my fucking notes? Such as crushing blows, slices. Some of them appear to have been shot with a gun. In fact, but like none of and there's the occasional blood stain, but like none of the bodies are left.
Are there any weapons left?
Yes, the weapons
What is
are
it?
listed.
What is
any
that
of their
shot with a gun?
One at a time. Josh, what was your question?
What is it that's been shot with a gun?
One of the dwarven sets of armor appears to have been shot with like a gun.
Okay. So the
Do we know if
bodies
there are any?
vanished.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, and
Real quick, did they shoot each other?
uh,
Was this them?
I mean, we
or was
don't
this
know. There's no
another group?
bodies to indicate
Yeah.
whether or not they shot each other. There's no
But
body.
the gun might. It sounds like there's damage to the. Can we do forensics at all?
If the weapons are left, are there any guns among the weapons that have been left behind?
yes, they all seem to be. Like none of them seem to be loaded anymore. They seem to have been fired off, or
They've
were
been
just never
friendly
loaded.
fired or never loaded. Do we know if there are any personal belongings, personal memorabilia, any journals,
Oh,
any rucksacks?
oh yeah, actually. So like most of, like the camp doesn't seem like it was looted at all for its equipment or anything. So going through, you can find the main, the biggest tent, which belonged presumably to Iron Fist, and it's all sort of a mess, but it seems to be mostly intact stuff here.
So I rummage around to try to find like a journal or like an entry log or
A
something.
mission
to
log or
see-
something?
Yeah, like a
Sure.
mission log to see who the
Sure.
hell these people were.
All right, so you search around and you are able to find the Journal of Iron Fist.
I flip the journal to the latest entry to see what it says.
So it says, it describes, it's talking about number stuff, but it's talking about the vault, obviously. And the most recent thing is he's apparently sent a contingent on the lightning rail deeper into this big vault.
Do we know when?
Say why?
Do we know when that entry was dated?
This would have, this would have been just a couple weeks ago. I'd have to go look through my notes again and actually figure out when exactly they died. But this wouldn't have been. So not super recently, but not like ages ago.
Right.
But yeah, so he believed that the treasure that was being protected was at the end of this lightning rail, or at least a treasure of some note.
Is there anything else of significance in those journal entries, such as how many losses they sustained, or like what led them here, or anything else of that sort?
Oh, certainly. So it seems that they didn't experience any major losses on their way here, and and the log doesn't seem to indicate that they experienced any major losses while in the vault. In fact, Iron Fist seems rather nonplussed about the whole situation, and kind of bummed out that nothing's happening. He suspects that there might. He suspects there might actually be multiple things protected in this vault, but he also doesn't seem to. He also seems to have a generally rather mercenary attitude, and doesn't really much care about fulfilling his other mission to actually intercept the star piece, Isu, the falling star, and is mostly here just for looting ancient vaults and junk.
So now we know what happened to Iron Fist and why he was out here.
No, we don't know what happened to him.
We know that there appears to have been no indication of trouble up until the end of this journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no signs of robbery. I mean, all of his shits.
It
all of
means
their
that
shit's
there's the. So would demons steal people's equipment or no?
It would depend on the demon. Some demons might, some might not care. But who knows?
Okay.
Is there anything else in the journal about who else they encountered and what other villages or whatnot they may have stayed in and potentially pissed off?
Oh yeah, it seems they were generally pretty. They're kind of a bunch of assholes and kind of pissed off everyone that they ran across, including that Baroness lady who he seems to pretty much admit that he scammed.
Okay, so it seems we got our work cut out for us. Okay.
Yeah, way to go spreading the good word of the Rood Seed.
Yeah. And if Emberwing is very unhappy with this because obviously we're the good guys, right?
Obviously.
I mean, we're the good guys from our own contexts,
Sure.
from our own viewpoints.
No, we just are, ontologically.
I mean, I want to say that's a bias, but anyway.
It's easy. You sleep easy knowing your enemies are all ontologically evil.
Exactly.
That's right.
I mean, looking around this, we're in like a big open cavern, and the camp is on some kind of like
Platform.
platform. Did you say?
Yes.
Is there a platform over like lava?
No,
or
it's
just into a pit.
into like a pit, and also there's like other like bridges and whatnot below you.
Oh, so we're like on some upper layer of this demon vault, and there's platforms below us.
Correct.
Hmm.
Is there
Are there
anything else that's
platforms
significant from the... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, are there platforms crisscrossing above us as well?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is there anything else of significance from the dwarf side aside from, Iron Fist journal and all the weapons and armor? Is there any other... Is there anything else important, like some other random mercenaries journal or any food items that haven't spoiled or...
Actually, you notice that there are no food items left.
Yeah. Something got them to eat them.
Or something just like evaporated all organic matter. Unless there's leather
True.
armor laying around.
And what would do that?
Acid.
That we would know in character.
Actually, the acid would probably be better at dissolving the metal than organic matter, but whatever.
Yeah. You don't know if any.
it's-
You don't know if any organic dissolving spells. If such a thing existed, that would be like a high-level Demon Prince thing.
No, but there's something else that that eats things that are organic and is acidic in character.
What else?
Gelatinous
Uh,
cube.
Yeah, gelatinous cube.
Oh, right, those.
I don't know if we know it in character though.
I mean, if we did, it doesn't seem like the sort of thing that a gelatinous cube would have done. Otherwise, it would have sucked up all the other shit along with it. Are any of are the weapons like reasonably intact, and are any of them like good enough for us to take with us?
Most of the weapons and non-food supplies are reasonably attacked. Although you do notice that there are the occasional like set of armor or weapon or whatnot that is like horribly rusted.
What
Huh.
could cause horrible resting?
Rust mods.
I
I mean, this is
Uh,
they did mention this is like smells of ocean in here. Is the air like permeated with salt?
Yes.
Salty moisture.
Yes.
That can be corrosive. I don't know how quickly it would cause things to rust.
I mean, salt air and rust on metal, that usually, to my understanding, that takes a while.
Yeah,
Usually.
Yeah, this rust seems to be, you're dwarves, you know metallurgy and junk decently. This rust seems to be much in excess of the amount of time it's had to decay.
Huh.
How much time is passing in here? Is it passing faster inside than it is outside?
I don't know.
It's actually a good question. I mean, the journal did say a couple weeks ago, but we don't really know how fast or slow time passes in here.
I mean, it's not like several weeks is, orders of magnitude, or they haven't been gone orders of magnitude longer than a couple of weeks, such that there's any kind of huge time dilation inside this demon vault.
I guess that's true. Since the last time we would have seen them.
Otherwise, I don't know.
I mean, we were a couple weeks behind them, if we believe the journal.
Yeah.
I thought we were like a month or two, but
you're
on that order.
You're a month
time.
or two behind them, but yeah.
Or a month or two behind.
What do you think, Mr. Wizard Yavo?
I casted detect identify magic.
Okay, what are you trying to identify?
Along those lines of time dilation.
You do not detect any time dilation, but that's exactly what time dilation would tell you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
It would.
But you're not able to detect any kind of magical field that permeates the area.
Okay.
Actually, no, that's incorrect. You do detect something faintly magical that seems to be like a beacon in the dark.
Is
Okay.
it coming from a specific direction, or is it just kind of permeating the area?
It does seem it permeates the area, but as you focus your mind's eye, you see that it does seem to come from a specific direction.
Is it? What specific direction are we talking about?
The same direction that the train is facing.
How
Downwards.
convenient.
How convenient, yes.
Is there anything on the walls? Any like hieroglyphs or any like bullet fragments or shrapnel or blood splatter or anything else of the sort?
There's as I said, there are blood splatters and that sort of thing, but of presumably the dwarves, you do not see any like hieroglyphs or etchings or anything that were made by whoever presumably made this place.
I guess only one way to go down.
Or in the direction of the lightning train.
Which is
That's
downwards,
same thing.
if I
Is
remember
it downwards?
correctly. Yeah, to my understanding, it was downwards.
Yeah, so it's sort of off in that direction and a little downwards.
Angling downwards into the deep.
Yes.
All right. I suppose we might as well.
Yeah.
Unless
Is the
anybody else
train
knows-
is the train able to run, or do we need to kickstart it with lightning?
All right, so you want to investigate the train?
Yes.
All right, the train seems to be in pristine condition, perfectly functional. It consists of 3 carts. One is an engine, another is a passenger car, the third is a dining car, actually.
Is there anything
huh.
of significance in one of those cars?
So you find in the engine car where there's like a little cargo area that there are there are some crates. There's a statue of a crab, and also there are 7 gravestones, each carved with a name, which correspond to each one of the members of the party.
Wait, in the engine car?
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Weird.
Of us.
Interesting.
Wait, in the I thought you meant the members of the Iron Fist party.
No,
No,
your
the
party.
The Iron Fist party was like a company-sized element to my
Yes.
understanding.
Okay.
There were like 200 people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Us. Okay.
Yes. So there's one.
Is there
that
anything
live-
Can
magical about them?
Can I Can I? Is there a way I could like do a lore check on those gravestones, or is that something I?
Sure, do a lore
do?
check.
Yep, it's your name.
Oh wait, fuck! I need to remember how to do that.
So
I don't have my
op-
character sheet up.
Yeah, open your character sheet.
Where the fuck? Here we go. Lore.
All right,
Success.
so you can tell that these are not of dwarven make.
Mhm.
Importantly, they also seem to have the same strange quality as the entrance and much of the structure in here, and the fact that they seem to be cast stone somehow.
Huh.
We know how recent they were made, or
You're not sure how to tell how old this kind of stone is.
Is this all an illusion? How would I check to
ju-
find that out?
You wanna attempt to disbelieve the dungeon?
sure.
Yeah,
All right. You attempt to disbelieve.
I gotta roll.
I have. I mean, it's one of those hidden information rolls, ain't it?
I don't know.
So,
You're the GM.
so you attempt to disbelieve the dungeon. I'll tell you, you got a nat 20. Sadly, though, dungeon's real.
Oh,
Oh.
bad news, guys. Dungeon's real.
Are there any magical
insulted.
properties? Any
I done-
magical properties?
Can we
I
detect
done
magic on that?
Yeah.
I done thinked about it real good.
Think about it.
All right.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
Yeah.
I could try to identify the magic with it again. No,
I mean, that's for every 10 minutes. So you can, if you have all the time in the world like you do right now, you can just do that shit. You don't have to really roll for it. The gravestones do not appear to be magical in any way.
Should we investigate the other cars as well?
Although
Oh,
you,
go ahead.
although you notice, Ogbold always calls himself Ogbold the Clever, but the gravestone seems to name him as Ogbold the Liar.
Oh well, what the fuck else is new?
Hey, Ogbold, why the fuck is
Oh.
your gravestone? Why the fuck does your gravestone call you the liar?
Oh no, made by demons. They're assholes trying to spread discord among our ranks.
Do you actually like elves?
Discord amongst our
Yeah,
ranks.
do
We already
what?
hated you.
Do you actually love elves?
Of course
I
not.
grab him
really-
by the. I grab him by his lapels, or no, I grab his hat. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put the top end at my mouth and the other end at his ear. I'm going yell, "Do you like elves?"
Notably,
You like elves, you have to tell us.
notably below his hat is another hat.
Yes.
Well, of course.
But yeah, no, I fucking hate those knife ears. I promise. They're fucking assholes with their trees.
Lord,
their
check
bullshit.
this. Lord, check this guy. Lord, check this
You
guy.
want me to?
Give me
You want me to lore check Ogbold?
I thought we already lore checked the man.
Lord
do we have
check
to lord-
them in terms of their relation with the elves. Is this guy a spy on their behalf?
That would not fall under the purview of lore.
Well, I failed anyway.
Well,
course I
what
fucking
does your
failed.
lore? What does your failed lore check tell you then?
Nothing. It's a failed lore check.
Is that the case, Kilroy?
Yeah. Dolric doesn't have any fucking idea about gnomes.
You failed lore checks how many fucking times in the last game?
Because
I mean, it was my understanding that's just how lore checks work.
yeah, that's
yeah,
how it
that's
is.
just how
It's-
lore checks
it's-
work.
You know, you have a 33% chance of succeeding 10% of the time.
Exactly. Anyway,
Should we investigate the other cars, the passenger car and dining car?
We could strangle the gnome real quick.
I will come back more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't want to become
yeah.
more annoying.
I watched the sequel trilogy. You can't get me with that.
Somehow your turn.
Yeah,
all that
but
crap.
look, consider this. Right now, if he's alive and we don't like him, we can put him in a box and not listen to him. If he's a fucking force ghost, we'll never get rid of him.
Oh shit, you're
He'll
right.
just haunt us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, so you live for now, Oakbold, the douchebag.
We'll be keeping our eye on you.
Fuck yeah.
And we'll be keeping an eye on your relation with the elves.
Yeah, you better not do anything nice for an elf.
Presumably, we are going to have to do something at least nominally nice for the elves when we get around to
no,
that
fuck that,
particular.
TPK suicide.
Return their spy to them. That's what nice thing we're going to do for them.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll pay them tribute with a magical item, and as we are doing so, just think nothing but hatred towards them.
Yeah, you can have your spy back, one piece at a time.
HEB
See if you can put them back together. Yeah, see if you can put them back together. That'll be fun. Give it a
Okay,
fun
so
weekend
we're
for
doing
the kids.
KGB method then. Okay.
That's
cool.
right.
Agent Humpty Dumpty went through some shit, man.
Oh wait, guys,
Anyway,
I have
so-
candles of Samir.
You have what?
Candles of
Candles of
Samir.
Samir.
That's your checkpoint candles.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, we do have those checkpoint candles. Forgot about that.
You want to
Yeah.
do that?
Well,
But that only gives us a certain amount of time, right?
it only gives you an hour.
1 hour.
Oh, it's gonna take more. If they have a dining car, it's gonna take more than an hour to get down there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
you
is true.
you notice. So investigating the rest of the train, you notice that it is not dwarf-sized. It is man-sized generally.
Man.
Man-sized.
What do we know about these men?
You mean humans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tall.
They're like tall dwarves, and they don't like rocks nearly as much as they should.
Their beards aren't as
Do
good.
they like to be like above the surface?
Yeah.
What
Weird.
kind
The,
of
like
freaks
the
are
fucking trees and the sky. Ew.
Sounds
The
elf
elves?
adjacent to me.
Yeah, way too close to elves. No, thank you.
They touch grass? What the fuck is this?
I'll take
Touch
caverns and
rock.
rocks any day. To touch rocks.
That's gonna be my new thing. Touch like it's like touching grass, but it's more dwarvy and Art Deco.
Touch
They
rocks,
just paint
loser.
rock. Just paint grass instead.
That's right. Smoke grass, touch rocks. That's the
Yeah,
dwarven
so
way.
the dining car also doesn't have any food in it.
Of
Of
course.
course.
So it's a non-dining car.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could dine in the car, but we'd have to bring our own food.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Or we might be.
Well, we've got Oakbold.
we're not going
I
back.
suggest we slaughter, cook, and eat Oakbold.
But by the
No,
way,
remember?
is there a gravestone for our donkey for Matilda?
No.
For Matilda. Aw.
Matilda
So
lives.
Presumably Matilda
lives.
can fit on the train with us, if we so chose.
If you so chose, yes. Although it would be a slightly tight fit. So do you want to bring Matilda, or do you want to leave Matilda and
fucking bring
Oakbold? All right.
No,
Yeah, let's see. Let's
they
see.
come.
Yeah,
They
that,
bring with
yeah,
us.
let's just leave
let's
Matilda and
bring
Opal back at the
No, hell
the
no.
base camp.
No.
All right.
No.
So
No.
No, who
I
knows?
say-
Who knows what terrible things Oakbold that fucking thing might do to poor Matilda?
We could
Yeah.
we
What,
could
you-
bring,
are
bring
you-
Oakbold and Matilda, but put them in the dining car and we sit in the passenger car.
It's not like Oakball's going to sodomize Matilda with his fucking hat, okay?
I think we
Sure, it'll be
dangle.
fine.
I think we dangle Oakbold out the window on the end of a rope for fun while we go for entertainment.
Yeah, hell yeah.
all right.
See, he likes it. He likes it. And I
even
like that
more
he might
annoying.
die.
Why don't we just treat these rail cars like a fucking unicorn? We just attach them to.
I
the
just
end.
want to say, by the way, we do have a portable hole. So,
And
we
an
can
immovable
always
rod.
And an immovable rod. And
So we
many,
could always
many
just-
wands.
Put the portable hole down on the ground
Yes.
and a couple people just sit in there for a little bit. We are perfectly fine on space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the donkey and the annoying thing with us.
All right.
We
So-
inspire loyalty in our
So
prisoners.
you load up everybody and you throw the switch on the lightning rail and you start, well, not chugging but zapping along into the deep darkness
Cool.
Mhm.
underground. And eventually
fleeing out the window.
after it's actually not too long of a trip. You come to your destination,
All right.
which I will prepare the map for. Hang on, I just gotta spend an hour drawing the map.
Hmm.
Oh, all good.
No problem.
We'll spend that time making fun of Ugbald.
Inspiring loyalty in Ogbold.
So
That's what I
Old
meant to say.
happens to have a magical cap.
He has infinite hats.
Yeah,
Or-
so it's
or-
similar
or-
to the
or he has a-
wand of create. It's similar to the wand of create wand, right?
Is it 'cause, like if you put the hat on your head, does it create more hats when you take it off?
I
'Cause
don't
he
want
might
No.
just
I
have
would
a
try,
ma-
but I'm already wearing a lucky hat.
I
Yeah,
almost
he
put
might-
that on my head.
Yeah, how do you know he doesn't just have a magical head?
Yeah, so if you take off one of his hats and try to put it on your head, it doesn't generate a new hat.
I mean, isn't Flicker already wearing, or was for a little while wearing,
was
two
wearing
of his
them
hats as
as-
ear warmers?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
ear warmers.
All
Speaking
right.
of, that might be useful during the cold section.
Mhm.
Great.
If you hold Ogbold upside down, will the hats just keep falling off?
It's like turning a bag of holding inside out.
I thought it was just glued to his head, but that was just magically attached somehow. But now you have me thinking.
All right, so
I vote we don't try turning Ugbald upside down, lest we destroy the world with hats.
Hmm.
Eh,
Eh.
You guys just
we
so
do-
nonchalant about destroying the world.
We'll
I mean,
we'll
what the fuck's
combine
he
it with
going
the
to do?
Wand of Infinite Wands, and
Yeah.
like I said, turn the planet into a black hole.
We could easily make a boat out of the hats and sticks. It's not gonna be a good one, but it'll work.
So you get off. So the train comes to a stop, and you get off, and there is this big wall, and there's this double gate in front of you that's open that goes into this big long hallway.
Are they like turnstiles, like a train station?
No, they're like portcullis
Oh.
that are open.
Wow.
And just to explain, the little dotted line is actually a stone bridge that's about 10 feet above you that spans the hallway. And the hallway itself is like 30 feet high.
All right.
Hmm.
Let's take a quick look down this way. And I've got
To the
my
left and right?
lantern out,
Or
and
east.
Your
and
gravestone.
oh wait, somebody should be checking for traps, right?
I can check for magic too.
Yeah, I'm a scout. I can also check for traps as well.
Hey, do we
Is
have a
there
rope?
anything-
Let's tie it around Ogbold and throw him at traps.
Is there anything in this direction or the other?
No.
All right. Then let's.
I guess there's only one way to go, but yeah, should we be searching for traps?
What are these lines here?
I already told you those are bridges that are 10 feet above you. Stone bridges that are 10 feet above you that span the hallway. These doorways are also above you. The bridges span those doorways.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to climb up there or stick on this floor?
I mean, they're 10 feet above us. I mean, how?
We
how
could make it
feasible
dwarf.
would it?
We can make a
Before-
dwarf stack.
What do you mean, how feasible? It's a stone bridge. You throw a rope over.
Yeah,
You
it's
guys
not-
sure are just running on forward all willy-nilly, but
Yeah, cool. But you know, it's cool. What's life without a little danger?
Yeah.
Life.
Besides, I'm the scout. I've done this before. I've done boarding and raiding actions. It'd be fine.
That's
Not
true.
you.
That's why we send you ahead.
Not you, Yavo.
Oh.
Are you
Are you
searching
allowed-
for traps as you head forward? I'm going to take out my rope and I'm going to throw it over the bridge and then secure it, and then I'm going to climb up.
All right, you do so.
Okay. Well, is this?
This is a sealed
Come on.
store. These are two sealed stone doorways.
And if I go over here, can I see these
see what? Oh, those doors. So there's a portcullis that's sort of open over here as well. So you can. So yeah, you have line of sight from there to there.
Mm-hmm. What do I see?
You see another
Similarly?
similar sealed stone door.
All right, and can I like listen through the stone? Is that a thing I can do as a dwarf?
Sure.
All right.
You don't hear anything.
Does one of us have that, like, I forget what it's called, like room tap ability or
Wall
whatever?
tap. Yeah, that is
Wall
Vince.
tap?
That is Vince Sparkshaper.
Yup.
All right, Ven, get up here. The
right.
rope's here.
Where's the rope?
It's right in front of you.
You just
Yeah.
climb up onto
Yeah,
the
you just go
upper-
up there. So which door do you want to
Okay.
tap on?
Left door, I guess.
All right. The room is about 90 feet by
Jesus.
25 feet, and you don't detect any creatures inside.
All right. What about the other one?
The other one is smaller. It is about. Whoop. It is about 25 feet by 10 feet. Also, don't detect any creatures.
Go for the smaller one, I say, right?
Sure.
The doors are sealed, right?
Yeah, the door.
Boulder Anvil Breaker will climb up here and he will open it up, I guess. Unless, of course,
I'll also climb up.
our swashbuck? I don't remember what they're called. Our
Scout?
rogue. Scout, yes. Scout wants to open up.
So there is no visible way of opening the door. It is like it is like magically sealed.
Hmm.
Oh.
That isn't relevant to me at all.
It is definitely
Nice.
magically sealed with some pretty powerful magic.
Yeah, wasn't your character...
Would demons show up on a check for life?
Yes.
So this isn't like a prison cell. Unless, of course, whoever's in it died.
Could I cast my rune staff and dispel magic on it?
It is way higher level than your rune staff.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting through these doors anytime soon.
Yeah. There might be a key somewhere further in. Who knows?
Or we have to wait for its inhabitants to open up for us.
Yeah.
I can try and blow it up.
True,
Sand.
the wall might not be,
Yeah.
magically protected.
Well-
Was the wall magically protected, Yavo? Goldrew?
That's a good question. Was the wall magically protected?
The general stone seems to be pretty heavily reinforced, but the wall did not seem specifically magical, no.
Alright, are we able to go in through stone? I mean, we are dwarves.
I mean, it would take a long time, which is sort of the downside of being a dwarf. Also, there is a slight draft coming from the hallway downward, forward.
What kind of draft?
A salty
Like-
draft.
Is it still oceanic smelling?
Yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go there.
Alright.
What the fuck is this music?
That's why I like keeping the song in rotation, so people notice it. They're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Amarak.
I actually kind of like it, honestly.
Oh, hey, there's the Sapper song. Do you have that? All allies within 60 feet get advantage to find or remove traps or open locks.
I don't think he has that song.
Me?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do not have Sapper Song. I have, where the fuck is my character sheet?
Back down.
I don't remember. I have a list of songs somewhere.
Is
Oh,
it
I
on
have
your,
I have offensive battle, defensive battle, and magic boosting are the songs I currently have.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I guess I'll climb down and follow the rest of the party generally in that direction.
Yeah, I get my my rug back.
All right.
So there's just like a succession of bridges with sealed doors on either side.
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Is there a reason? Oh, what the fuck happened? Is there a reason some of the doors have little lock icons on them and some of them don't?
They should all have lock icons on them.
Oh,
If they
never
don't
mind
have,
then.
if they don't have a lock icon on them, please do not click on them.
What is the portcullis connected to, if we can see? I'd rather not find ourselves just trapped behind a dozen portcullises.
Why? You think I'd do that to you? Just instant death trap. I'd be
Well,
elaborate.
why else would you give us to the gnome?
But I mean, please give me credit for being at least a little bit elaborate with my death traps. But the portcullises do not have a visible mechanism.
Okay. Are we sure that we don't want to light one of the candles back here?
That's Gilroy is suspiciously silent on that one.
I mean, do you want me to break kayfabe and tell you when and it would be a good idea to light a candle?
No. It should be fine.
All right. Okay.
So the party continues.
Sounds like.
Party, party, party.
I want to have a party.
What does Old Bold have to say about where we are right now?
Oh God.
Man, I remember prison. It was wild.
So you were in prison. What you were in prison for?
Just being a cool dude who helps people.
That sounds like
That is totally the sort of thing you put
lies.
people in prison for.
That sounds like
Ogbold the
lies.
liar.
I'm Ogbold the clever. I'm telling you, it's demon magic sowing discord.
Nah, I think that you're an elf lover. Wait a minute. This is familiar.
There's
No,
a
never
Yeah,
mind, it's
so
fine.
Gonna drown in here again?
So as you get it into this area, it is a huge domed area. In the middle is a dais, and on top of the dais is an altar, and on top of the altar is a big chunk of adamantine ore.
That's bait.
this is definitely a trap.
Yeah.
I
Identify magic.
Identify
yes.
magic on it.
All right, so you detect that there is a magical enchantment on the altar, but the enchantment is currently on, right? And you figure that you think that if the adamantine is removed, the magical effect will be turned off.
Right.
Hmm.
In
My dispel
addition-
magic won't work on this.
I mean, your dispel magic will. It's a
Turn
dead
Turn the
man's.
enchantment off.
It's a dead man's trigger. So
Yeah. And I just want to say, we're supposedly traveling after another group of doors under Root Seat. They must either have picked it up and something bad happened, or made a determination that it was too dangerous to pick it up. So I think that for now we should leave it alone, but we might figure out some other thing to do once you've got more information deeper in.
All
Well, we
right.
should
Check out
probably
this
Yeah, it seems
door
like-
here.
investigate the.
We should
we
leave it
should probably
alone for now.
investigate the room.
It is
This,
a.
Oh, there's
this
like a-
wall right here is a little suspicious because.
Nah,
it
I just
doesn't-
fucked. I just fucked up on the lighting, the
Okay.
dynamic lighting. The room is large and featureless.
And there's something off to the left.
Yeah, there's a stairway
Uh,
that leads up to a sealed doorway.
So
If we
perhaps Vin can like look around for some I don't know, hidden doors or something behind the walls. I don't know.
All right, you can.
if we light one of the candles and decide after like 10 minutes to go home, can we snuff it out and still have 50 minutes left?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to stuff it out. Yeah.
So yeah.
Then
So
it's, I don't remember.
If the candle is extinguished, it gets used up, and we return to when we lit the candle. That's how it works.
correct.
Oh, okay. I
If
see.
if it burns itself out, then you don't get to.
Legends say it also can cause kidney cancer.
What?
Known to the state of California.
Knee
Yeah.
cancer?
Ah.
All
what
right,
did
I
you want
guess
me to
I'll
do?
open the door.
You wanted me to look for secret doors?
Yeah. You search the area. You do not detect any secret doors.
Alright.
Is there any indication that Iron Fist men came through this large cavernous place at one point?
None that you see.
Is the thing on the adamantium on the dais just like a nondescript lump of adamantium?
Yeah, it's like adamantine ore, and it's sort of a
Huh.
nondescript lump.
Is there anything on the ceilings, or is it also nondescript?
Also nondescript.
I don't suppose the dais or ore is something I could lore check. I mean, presumably we know about adamantium.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, the door's locked.
Yeah, the door's sealed.
Hmm. Let's see. I check for construction tricks, I guess.
There doesn't seem to be anything tricky about its construction. It's just a magically sealed stone door.
Perhaps our Scald has some great lore to share with us about this sort of thing.
About what sort of thing? I don't think we can. I mean, it's a dais with adamantium and a
It's
sealed
not
door.
just a dais, it's all, yeah. So maybe you got some great lore to share us about.
I mean, can I lore check the dais itself?
I'm kind of drawing a blank myself. I mean, you
What if we put some rope around the adamantine, and then had it attached to Matilda, and we all went all the way down here. We've got enough rope for that if we tie them together, and then we reel in the adamantium.
Or we could just, well.
Why don't we do that on the way out?
Yeah. The concern is if we try to topple this adamantium now, all those portcullises will probably just drop on us.
Or maybe the
Well,
maybe the
that's
maybe the deactivation of the enchantment is what caused everybody to vanish suddenly.
But the problem is we have no way through this door, evidently, unless you have some sort of lore trick with it. So either we have to interact with this adamantine, I'm worried that we're going to suddenly
So,
find ourselves
I will
with
tell
a deluge of water.
So I will also tell you, old Drew Drakeheart, based on your detect magic rolls, that deactivating the enchantment, that is, removing the adamantine, will also unseal these doors.
All of them, or just this one up here?
All of them.
Okay, so water is going to fill up to the bridge.
Is it?
That's a reasonable expectation.
It might be.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but is there any reason? Do we have a specific reason for thinking that?
How?
I guess it is an ocean dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, how cavernous is this room we're in?
It's pretty cavernous. It is. Did I know how?
You said it was a high domed room.
Yeah. There's probably some mathematical equation you can do to figure out how.
I
high this
reiterate,
goes.
we should put some ropes around it, pull it with Matilda, and see what happens from there.
Do we want to put tie rope around the adamantine, tie the rope to Matilda, and then all GTFO down to the bottom part of this, and then have Matilda pull it off?
Yes, that's what I was expressing. We're not going to pull it until we're all the way down there.
So you want to go backtrack to the rail cars?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, okay.
We might have to have a few people at different doors ready to open them up.
So
Why?
Right now we can't open any doors.
Yeah, once
You
we
mean
pull
like
that.
have a couple of one or two people stationed at each one of these little bridges to try and open the doors?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh,
If the portcullis is closed and it floods with water.
That would make sense. If it's going to fill with water, we might need people standing at the doors to open them up so that the water drains out. Potentially.
For me, this is me being risk averse, but I'm not too keen on splitting up the party door by door. But that's just me.
Yeah,
No,
I think
I
I
get
agree with
you.
that.
Instead, we should send Old Gold to do it.
So, I will
Are
know.
you really gonna trust the liar?
Okay, I will know. The last time you did this, you bricked the you bricked the water fountain thing, and you didn't get anything out of it.
True. All right, I vote we put one person at each door and we open them up one by one, and then
Granted,
say,
we will have to
clear,
make a
clear,
decision.
clear. Yeah.
Because there's 6 of them, and there's only 5 of us and a gnome.
Trees on trust.
Yeah, there's 6.
And Matilda
I trust him,
should
I just don't like
probably- Let's put Matilda back at the front
All right.
for the time being.
I don't need a gravestone.
And
to
it's
affirm my
not
racism.
5 of us. Where's the other fighter supporter?
What?
Oh,
other-
you mean the giant dude?
No.
Do you mean Boulder?
I've got Boulder Anvil Breaker. Wasn't there another one
No,
like him?
No.
Okay.
no. You might be confused with Molem the Golem, who died in the first session.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we had the golem. We had the giant dwarf dude.
All right.
It's just
Well,
named Boulder.
The world's largest dwarf.
Yes.
I think that our scout should probably pick up the thing, and in the meantime, I'm stationing myself at 2 of these doors. Myself in one, and Boulder at the other, and let's put Old right here so that. Yep, and. Oh man, there's far more than I thought. I mean,
There's only 6
There's-
6 areas.
Yeah.
you're right.
12
went
doors,
over
but 6 little rooms.
Sorry,
separated by
put
colors.
Old Bold right here, please.
All right. So, do you want me to just spread you to one party member per bridge?
Yes, please.
All right.
Sure.
I'll throw
I'll stick by the.
Vin Sparkshaper there. Sorry, you're going to be very much Coldrew Drakeheart there, and then Dulric all the way at the bottom
Cool.
on this bridge.
So am I just going to stay here by the adamantium, or am I being assigned the bridge?
No, you're staying here by the adamantine. You're gonna be the one that grabs it.
Okay.
All right. So the plan is for our boy Newt Bluebeard to grab the adamantine, and then you guys just react to whatever the hell happens, right?
I don't suppose there's a way we could like rig up with some rope or something, such that the if the portcullises were to drop, they would like hold them open, basically.
No.
There's no way of that happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a portcullis.
All right. So
Not a terrible idea. We have room not
you're gonna watch back at the stream, and you're gonna realize how much you're fucking with me right now. Anyway, do you want to light a candle?
Yeah,
That seems like
let-
a
yeah,
let's
yeah,
light
let's-
it-
let's do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's light
let's
a candle. Let's light a candle at the rail cars.
All right.
Light a candle at the rail cars.
All right.
Here's the thing.
So you're just gonna place the candle at the rail cars, which means that you
How
can't
do we-
snuff it out. So
Yeah, do we want to keep it with somebody who can snuff it out if necessary, or rig up some kind of contraption?
yeah, you're probably
Bring
gonna
it
want
on
to
the
keep it with
golas.
someone. So who do you want to carry the candle?
I can
Matilda.
keep it going.
Matilda.
No, yeah,
I
let's give it to
mean,
the flame.
the danger is if there's water or something, won't the water just snuff
Aren't
it out?
I the party leader? Why don't you give it to me?
Oh, put it in the... Hold on, who's got the portable hole? Who's carrying the portable hole?
What?
Just-
Stop!
you
Just
No,
give it.
just
I'll take it. Give it
Vince
to
Spark.
me.
Vince Sparkshaper gets the candle.
Yeah.
Fine, okay.
Okay, he gets to make the executive decision of whether or not you bamf back in time.
Well, if we
It's
do
everything
bend
I've
back
ever
in,
wanted in life.
All
if
right.
we do bend back in time, do we all like wind up at the physical locations we each individually were when the candle was lit?
Yes.
All right,
How many
All
of
right.
these do we have?
3.
3.
Okay.
All
There we
right.
go.
So candle lit. And Newt, you gonna grab it?
Hi.
All right. You grab the adamantine. All the portcullises close.
Predictable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It'd be really funny if we all just got individually swarmed with demons.
Yeah.
That's why if that happens, I'll snuff the candle.
All right.
Instead, we were supposed to fight our way down or something.
All right. So all the portcullises slam shut. The seals are undone, but please don't open the doors yet.
Mm-hmm. Who has the other shell phone? I have one of them. Did I give the other one to somebody?
You should have.
I thought
We
David had the
forgot
other
to give it to them.
I do not
That-
seem to have a shell phone.
Well, then I'll give it to Demon.
Okay. Hell.
That way, if we get separated, we can keep in touch.
How's the reception, though?
Shellish.
Cucking.
Why are you making those
You're to the
noises
shell
with your
phone,
mouth?
and it sounds like the ocean.
Yeah. It's
Everything sounds like the ocean down here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm getting too many crashing waves. Can you repeat that? All right. I need to prepare something. I'm gonna post in Discord chat here in a second. All right.
Y'all ready to die?
I will note this is an optional area.
Wait, what?
Yeah. This entire dungeon's optional. All right. So all the
The whole
portcullises.
game is optional.
Yes, I mean that's
It's
true.
fun.
But in terms of your overall mission, this is technically more optional than the rest of the game. So all the portcullises slam shut. All the seals are undone. Newt, you hear the grinding of stone, and you look up and you see the cap of the dome dilate. And
Dilate?
yes,
Like a
And-
hole open.
yes. and out comes from it a million bazillion crabs.
Oh,
Well, there was a crab statue in the train.
Are these full size crabs? Are these regular size crabs, or are they coconut crabs, or are they monster crabs?
They are regular sized crabs, but there
Crab
is a bazillion of them, and they are all hostile.
oh shit.
They're just like pouring over each other like water.
Yeah. Now let me get out my notebook so I can mark the time.
Crab people. Crab people.
Slightly less effective than fish people. Fish people.
I mean,
Fucking crab rave.
All right. So you have successfully split the party into 7 pieces.
it's beginning to look a lot like Crab Man.
All right.
There we go.
So we'll start. So who wants to go first?
Everywhere I go.
I do.
So there's a fuckload of crabs, and everybody except Newt is high up.
Yes.
You're gonna
And
be eating well tonight
Newt-
with crabs.
And it just so happens that Newt has no AoE like, Flicker has.
Yeah,
So with
I'm just gonna spoil it slightly for you. This whole dungeon's getting flooded with crabs.
So Demon, you were
not
right.
with water.
This place is-
With
Yeah, you were right. Partially, it's getting flooded, just not with water like we hoped. No, it's gonna get flooded with fucking crabs.
All right. So,
I'm gonna start opening these doors.
Me, I want to go first.
all right. So I need to figure out how to. All right. So you're split into 7 pieces. So I need to go through each of you one at a time to execute what the fuck's going on. All right. So let's. Since it's the easiest, I'm just gonna go top to bottom. So Newt, what the fuck are you doing? Crabs are coming for you.
there's a door over here, right?
Yeah, there's a door that's just opened to your left.
I start gunning it for the door.
All right.
Gun it for the doorway.
All right, you gun it for the doorway. You open it. It opens into a large cavernous room with a narrow bridge over a bottomless pit.
And crabs.
Okay, I'll take those chances. I will,
Hurry, start scooping the crabs into the bottomless pit.
Actually, that's not. If you can keep the bridge clear and just let the crabs fill the pit, they'll run out eventually.
yeah.
Or the pit will fill.
Or the top of the dome is an opening to the crab dimension, and we're all just screwed.
Crab dimension.
The elemental plane of crab.
The elemental plane of crab.
It's carcanization of the fundamental laws of the universe.
All things become crab now.
I mean, we're gonna be feasting real well tonight. I mean, it's a fuck ton of crabs.
Yeah, they're just crabs. Just kill the crabs.
I mean, there's a shit ton of them, though. I know they got, what, 1 fuse grenade?
Yeah. So do you want
Do you have a stab implement?
So do you want to book it across this pathway?
Yeah, I just bucket across the pathway.
All right. Want me to move your token, or do you want to move it?
I can try to move it. The crab's following after me, or?
Oh yeah. There's
Okay.
there's a crab wave.
You were being chased by crabs.
Are the crabs falling over into the bottomless pit?
Yeah, but a good number of them are also just crawling onto the pathway.
Crawling on
They're
the
crawling towards
bridge.
you menacingly.
We are a lot of crabs.
I mean, I can place some tokens down if you want.
Crab token.
Yeah, crab
Crab
tokens.
token.
Yes, I
crab
would love
swarm.
to see the crab tokens.
Here's
Crab
here's the token for the swarming crabs.
Look like crab, work like tokens.
How fast are these crabs again?
They're slow.
You made so many.
They're crabs.
The wave is faster than the
They're
lake.
fucking crabs.
Yeah,
You can
you,
outrun
like-
them.
Sweep them away with a broom into the pit.
I don't have a broom. I have a musket. I can
And we'll like tie your shirt
Well,
to the musket,
okay,
and
yeah,
now you have a mop.
exactly.
Mop them into the fucking. Yeah,
My
you're
king-
fine, man.
My kingdom for a broom.
Hold on. They'll grab onto it with their claws and.
Yeah.
My kingdom for a broom.
Wait! You got wand to create wand.
All right, so
Build yourself. yeah.
Build yourself on. Can you construct a
yeah, I have
rudimentary
one great
lathe?
one.
Make yourself a log cabin.
Everybody
What
has
do
a
you
wand.
expect me,
great
what the
wand.
fuck do you expect me to use this wand to create a wand to combat these crabs?
Just
Make
kebab.
it- No. Make
How
make a
quickly
floodgate.
can we create wands?
Make a floodgate.
one per. I mean, reasonably fast. But anyway, so you want to keep running, or do you want to try to fight the million bazillion crabs?
I know my chances against these crabs, and usually my chances against crabs are if they're dead on a dinner plate, so I'll just keep running.
All right. So, I'll move you down. Or yeah. So as you come over
Can't see
here,
any of this shit.
I'm fucking sorry, man. You decided to split the party. As you
We
approach
can make
this,
everybody owner of his token. Then we can see.
well, then that will become confusing later. Anyway,
Okay.
okay. So let me grab, just to assuage your nonsense. Okay. All players, dynamic lighting, vision, night vision, 60 feet is fine, transparent.
Yay!
All right.
Crabs.
We can see the crabs. Those are some very pixely crabs.
Yeah. So
I'll open the door for you.
So Newt, as you come down this pathway, you see over the doorway. You see over the doorway that there is an eye, a stone eye, which, as you approach and look up at it, opens and looks you directly in the eye with its eye, because it's stone eye. Get it? Whatever. Anyway, what do you do? Cool. Laser beams.
Door
Laser beams are coming at you.
What?
Oh yeah.
Sparing
Okay.
contest.
Yeah. So it starts shooting a laser beam that starts dragging towards you.
I thought you said you'd never seen the Never-Ending Story.
It's cultural osmosis, man. Anyway.
Fair enough. It's also a Zelda monster, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounds like the.
It's a
I forget what
Zelda
they're
thing.
called.
Anyway, which is probably also cryptic from the Never-Ending Story. But anyway,
Yeah.
so while lasers are coming at Newt, Boulder, the world's largest dwarf, what's Boulder doing?
Opening this door.
All right, you see Newt charging towards you as a laser comes towards him.
Can I attack the eye?
I mean, it's attached to the ceiling above the door.
It's a little
Yeah,
high up. How do you want to try to attack it?
Cast stone at it.
Cast stone. Cast stone.
I'll take out
I
my
cast rock.
blunderbuss.
Alright.
I'll take out my blunderbuss and shoot it.
All right, you shoot it, which destroys the eye, ending the laser as Newt comes charging towards you, and you two meet up.
All right, and then if I can actually click on my character,
I'll move you slightly.
thank you.
I tell him all the breath. There are crabs. There are crabs in the corridor.
So many crabs.
The crabs are
I
coming.
can see it.
Battle.
Close the door. Close the door.
Yeah, we closed the door behind us.
Alrighty.
Great. Now we have the Infinite Abyss to act as a relief valve for all the crabs.
As crabs pour through the portcullises.
I love how we.
I guess the gaps in the portcullises are big enough for crabs.
Oh, what's this?
As you enter, it's a room filled with pools and rocks and a little bit like a weird natural terrarium habitat as crabs emerge from the pools.
Oh fuck.
No, more crabs.
Oh, they're giant crabs.
Yeah, these are giant crabs.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh shit.
Is there any treasure around that we can see?
No.
I
All right.
So now we are in initiative.
Okay.
So let's see who goes first. High friendlies go first. Ooh, not high. So this guy's gonna move and he's gonna attack you, Aknut.
On this bridge.
Okay, so, well, okay. After this, I'll. It would make sense for Boulder or Sven to call out, right, and say it's
Yeah,
back and forth, right?
yeah.
So
You can hear each other.
Flicker will run over and open this door next.
All right. It opens
To
into
make
a big
sure-
void.
Oh no, not that one.
Oh.
This one. He was gonna run over and open
Okay,
this one.
he gets confused and does both. It's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, real quick, what's in the void?
So stepping out slightly, you can see that there is a whole lot of nothing and another ledge with the other door at the other end.
All right, I'll call for Old Bold to take care of that while I go and reinforce Boulder and Sven.
All right.
Sven, right? No, Dort.
Newt.
Newt.
Yeah. Anyway, so the crab attacks.
Crab attack. Crab battle.
battle.
Look at the king crab over there.
It hits you for 11 points of damage.
It hit 2 points?
11.
11, sorry. And 1 minus 11. Oh shit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
2d6 with a 6 and a 5.
Yeah, he rolled real high. Anyway, Newt, it's your turn.
I would like to climb up the wall and basically try to jump onto its back.
I
Are
will.
we not just
So
running?
I will. Yeah, I will note this might be a time for running.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just
Because,
gonna
I mean, look at this big ass motherfucker in the bottom right.
I mean, there's
36
also-
He's a big boy.
19 AC. These have 17 AC. Let's get out of here.
Okay,
And 36
never mind.
HP.
So much for trying to jump on and try to ride it like a cowboy or like a. You know, fuck it, I'm just gonna run.
I mean, we don't want to
All
bully
our
you.
team up.
Picking shit.
I mean, if you want to give that a try, by all means, but I don't know.
You're trying to run towards the lower door?
I mean,
The only one there is.
Yeah.
I thought didn't we just come in
sealed
through the
door
upper?
with,
35,
we sealed the
40,
door containing the bottomless pit full of crabs
45,
and
50, 55.
there's
What's our run speed? 25 or 50? Or sorry, 25 or 30?
It is going to. So for Boulder, it is going to be 20 feet, and then for Newt, it's probably going to be 40 or 50 feet
Okay, then he's back
per action.
ah.
here. And he's going to go berserk then. Give me a little bit higher for some temp HP.
All right. Well, Boulder's going to have to hold the line.
Yep.
Love isn't always
Wait,
on
Dora,
time.
just continue. Just continue
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa,
Where are you
whoa.
doing over here?
Huh?
Why?
You've got
Because
the adamantium.
No, you
Continue
mean
on.
Newt.
Newt.
Newt,
Yeah.
Newt, sorry.
I mean,
Newt,
if
continue
the
on.
action is 50 feet, I'm basically at the end.
You
You can
have
take
a
2
dash
actions.
action.
So
I
you
can take 2. Oh, okay, never mind.
So you can go
I was thinking
there,
just leave Damon.
and then you
Exactly.
can go like you're all the way out on the bridge.
Yeah. So I would just run to Flicker and meet him on the bridge.
Yeah.
Hey, there's more crabs in there. We're dealing with a fuck ton of crabs.
I think at this point we all know that there are
So
so
many
many
crabs.
fucking crabs.
You don't understand. These are gigantic crabs.
The crab misses you. And he's the only one that can really get at you, so... Yeah, and so... Yeah, I think, old Anvil Breaker's gonna be able to make a successful fighting retreat to the door. And I'm assuming you, seal it after, he comes through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
Vin just calls out. So how we doing, guys?
Has Old Bold dealt with the void? Dealt with connecting the ends while we were fighting?
I mean, want to go in and check?
I can't. Well, no, Flicker can. Sure,
Yeah.
Flicker will go over and take a look. Has he?
He's
thrown
standing
himself into the
he's
void?
standing in the middle of the air, and he's like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, guys.
Oh, you
It's,
fucking.
it's Indiana
incompetents.
Jones. It's Indiana Jones.
What, like an invisible pathway?
Yeah, the leap of faith.
What did you do?
I don't know, man. I just tried stuff, and now I'm here.
It's life.
All right, I don't actually remember this from Indiana Jones. Somebody's got to tell me.
You throw
I've
you
never
throw
seen the
rocks
movie,
onto
if I'm being
the.
honest with you.
I think I've seen
No,
the
he-
first
You throw
movie, and
pearls
that's
or
it.
whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Tip-
no,
yeah.
one more time.
You throw shit on the ground.
And then.
Let's see if there's an invisible
It-
bridge.
Yeah, it stays on. If the bridge is there, then it.
All right,
then the
I
pearls
take
don't
out
fall.
some. Okay, I take out some my I take out some alcohol and then I and then I start spraying it across the
You
room.
could.
All right,
Do
there
you have
is-
any rope remaining?
Yeah, there is a slight
You could
gap.
lay rope across it.
There is a slight gap that you can right here, but then there is an invisible pathway that proceeds around.
All right, then can I make the jump without any risk?
Yeah.
All right, then I will do so.
All right. So the whole gang jumps.
Tie rope around ourselves in case somebody falls.
So you can
Pick the
bring
rest
the
of you
whole
with him.
rest of you down.
Yeah. There you go. It's we're on the same page, you and me.
Lead
We're
us
just sitting
on
here
bold.
watching from the spectator camera.
Yeah.
All right.
We use Wand of Great Wand in order to just throw it in front of us.
Yes.
And see if it, like, will, yeah.
Yes, that's
Alright.
it.
So
It's time consuming, but it's safe.
I'll save you us the hassle of going back and forth of I poke the ground. Is there something there? Yes, no, etc. And assume that you just poke the ground as you go, somewhat slowly, or at least methodically.
Mm-hmm.
And you go, and it's a big winding path and bullshit, and then you eventually come to Ogbold, and I presume you sweep up Ogbold on your way, and you're on the other
I
side.
don't know if you can presume that.
Starting to sense a pattern in these rooms.
Yeah. I mean, I will note that I'm the only one on a bridge that has doors where we presumably knew the dimensions of the rooms beforehand.
All right, so want to open this next door?
Yeah.
A big hallway full of obvious swinging blade traps.
Great.
Indiana Jones.
Can we time this right or something? Or does it look like... Oh, hold on. Detect construction trick. Can you do that, No.
I mean, any dwarf.
Construction?
I mean,
No.
any dwarf can attempt to detect construction tricks,
All
and
right,
that
let's
has to
try
do
that.
with things
Success.
like sloping hallways and all that other stuff.
Well, the question is if there's some sort of switch or something for these.
There's no obvious switch now.
Alright. Well, what kind of swinging blades are these? Are these like Dark Souls style swinging blades where it's like, well, why didn't you just grab onto one and move between them or something?
They're
I mean,
Toyota brand Echelon blades.
basically,
top
if you
of the
move,
line.
basically every 10 feet you move, they get an attack roll against you to see if you dodge or it deflects off effectively, unless you have a way of getting around it somehow.
I will put Bold on my shoulder, and I guess Boulder will put Dork on his shoulders. So
Newt.
Newt, sorry, on his shoulders, so that we can reduce damage taken.
All right.
All right.
You just want to tank this damage?
Do we have any other option?
I mean,
Vin-
I have 10
I mean,
health.
I mean,
I'm pretty risk averse.
so
Sorry, go ahead.
Vin-
I put you on my shoulders.
So
you can
Vin
take
Sparkshaper's on the other end of this large series of swinging blade traps. So
All right,
maybe
I'll call out to him.
So maybe Vin Sparkshaper has some solutions in his bag of engineering tricks.
And let's
Vin,
see.
we need your aid.
What do I have? The only thing I have an immovable rod. I could maybe like. There's
You
swinging blades.
block the swinging blades one at a time with the immovable rod.
Yeah, like from the like up above the blades of the swingy, the arm it's swinging from.
Yeah.
Not the blade
I could
itself.
like block that and then move one at a time, all the way down to them and then all the way back.
Sure, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Cool.
Can I just do that?
Yeah, you do that.
All right, cool.
Okay.
That seems like a reasonably creative
yeah.
solution.
Oh yeah.
Immovable
rod.
rod. I now understand that one episode of The Simpsons.
All right, you get to the rest of the gang.
And then
we
let's all go
follow.
back.
Yeah, and you all go back. And I'll just move you down here. So now we got even more of the party back together.
Hooray! All right, through the next door.
All right. The other end of this door is Coldrew Drakehart. And
Did I open the door on my end too?
yeah, you can.
Minus 30 feet.
Yeah, so this is a large bowl-shaped room, and at the bottom is a pool of grease.
Oh.
And as you enter,
All right.
the room, the grease animates into a grease elemental.
Before we actually enter the room, I
That's
think
fine.
I would have, like, if it's a bowl shape, I would have thrown a rope over here for Coldrew to grab.
Yeah.
Why would I want to grab it?
Why would you want to grab a rope that I throw you?
If you don't,
Oh, that's
if you
right,
don't,
that's right.
yeah, because if
Okay.
you don't, I'm gonna rewind time and then kill you.
All right. Well, let's see how it falls in initiative.
All right, so bind it in, and we'll.
All right.
Am I
repel
close enough that I could sing one of my songs and have it affect that room?
Let me check. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
At least it'll affect culture. Anyway, the golem,
Right.
sorry, not golem, elemental gets to go first.
If I'm only affecting, well, okay, go ahead.
And it throws a globule of grease at Newt, and it gets 2 attacks.
You're greased up little goblin.
Yeah,
Greased up little
Grease.
dwarf.
Newt, you are now greased.
You're a
Oh,
greased
God.
dwarf. This
Oh,
Do you have
sounds
any-
like the beginning of a
Do you have any of
video
those
that
Travolta
you
in the
probably
70s?
should not be watching.
By the way, do you have any of those like health files? Because you have taken some damage.
Yeah, he has the healing flask. All of you do.
Healing
Yeah.
flask. What is that? 3 uses
Yes, 3 uses
Per
per
day.
day.
per day.
Yeah.
I have the Spirit of Healing, 6 uses, so I can.
Damn, I should
But
have been
that's-
slipping on that on the
But
way
that's
down.
but that doesn't regenerate.
Oh,
Wait,
Oh,
what
shit,
doesn't
okay.
regenerate?
The spirit,
Spirit of
of
healing?
healing.
Oh, right.
What does this grease elemental look like? Does it have any loot inside of it?
Not. It doesn't appear to have any loot inside of it, unless you really love grease.
No.
All right, so the grease.
I mean, I do, but
the grease elemental had its
Good
turn. So
fun.
you guys want to try to throw a rope around here?
yeah.
Yep.
Around
over to
where?
Coldrew.
So
I'm
like
gonna throw a rope over to Coldrew.
like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Tighten it in to the wall.
All right. So the grease golem can't actually damage you. So
But
It's-
yeah, and then I will take the rope and I will secure it to Newt. With the proper
Gonna
route
die as a
to
grease
sort of-
guy.
the proper
Tie it to his
tie up.
clothes.
yeah.
or whatever it is. It's around the arms and everything, and then yes, so wing around
All right.
and then get pulled up.
All right. So do you want to see which one of you gets greased on the way?
Sure.
yeah.
All right, Newt, do you get greased? Gets 2 attacks. No, and
Isn't Newt
No.
already greased?
sorry, I
Yes.
meant. Now I'm doing it. Thanks, Damon. Right. I meant Flicker. So Flicker is
Mhm.
not greased.
Good. I mean, it wouldn't matter. He's resistant to fire anyway. If
Uh,
he sets himself on
I mean,
fire,
it's
it'll go
And-
away.
grease. I mean,
Anvil Breaker is not greased. Vince Sparkshaper. Not greased.
Hooray.
And Ogbold the Clever. Nah. Ogbold gets greased.
cool.
Oh, great. Now we have a greasy gnome.
And a
We already had a greasy gnome.
and a greasy
Yeah.
pirate.
Yeah. God fucking damn it! I've been attacked by giant fucking crabs. This grease elemental just comes all over me with his fucking grease.
While these guys are
Those
making
guys-
their way presumably towards me, can I just kind of like, I'm just like playing my guitar and singing or whatever.
All right.
Like
You're
my-
just watching.
I'm just watching this, sitting back, having a good time.
Every 30
okay,
seconds. we see
actually, Mr. Scald,
I'm basically seeing like the fucking Looney Tunes bit with all the doors in the hallway and people running back and forth, and then
There's
fucking
originally
crab.
a little bit.
Mr. Skull, we might want to know what this is.
So should I go ahead and open my door over here?
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Also, Newt, don't forget to drink your potion.
I'll drink it afterwards when we're out of here.
Why? What?
You might as well drink it now.
Oh, yeah, what
Okay,
difference
I'll
does it
just
make?
drink a potion now. So, crystal flask.
So can I just open this door here, whatever this is?
No, it is
1d6
locked actually.
plus 1.
So
That's
let me
one.
No, this is locked.
let me describe this room. So in each of the 4 corners is a crab statue. In the center is a dais with a chest on it. On the floor is actually a scrap of paper with this written on it.
Oh.
On the
That's 2, 5, 20.
on the door, or is the letter W,
It's a cipher.
and on the
Is it gonna be a fucking like Caesar cipher or some shit?
door is
No, A,
Wait,
B,
hang on.
B
Let-
to 2,
let
E
me-
to 5.
Let him
Let me-
finish.
Just let him finish.
Controlling the room.
let me finish, please, Damon. So on
Okay.
so on the door is the letter W, and besides the door is a panel of 9 buttons with a number each above each, labeled 1 through 9.
Wait, say that again?
It is a
I was counting
set of
buttons.
9 buttons next to the door, And above each
9
of,
buttons.
yes, and above each of the 9 buttons is a number going 1 through 9. So it's like a keypad without a 0.
And a W, you said?
Yeah, a W on the door.
That would be W would be 23
Yeah.
by this.
So multiplication can't get there. So it has to be addition.
Or the
No,
code is
it's-
2, 3.
Or it could be just like 1 to 2 and 1 to 3. I don't know.
Well, B is
or
the
you just-
second letter of the alphabet. E is the
Yes,
fifth letter of the alphabet. and
we got
T is
that.
the 20th letter. Yeah.
And
Right.
W is the 23rd letter.
Right. So there's no button 23, so the code might be 2 and then 3.
That's what I was thinking, but
Yeah.
maybe not. It could be.
So type it.
Actually, who's over here?
That would be dull.
I'm over.
Dwarf.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
why don't you
Dwarf.
open the... Oh, you're on the other side of that door.
Yeah, it's locked.
So wait, is it? So is,
Ah,
is the
it's locked.
is the
Okay.
door? Are the buttons on my side of the door or their side of the door?
Their side of the door.
Okay, so I can't really do shit right here.
Yeah,
What's with these statues?
they're crab statues.
Are they?
Okay, I'm going to go over here in order to stop any crab from blocking the door if it happens to animate.
All right.
Gotta move my dude.
Let's try 2, 3.
Yeah. What else is there?
All right. So you hit the number 2, and then you hit the and the number 2 actually appears above the door. And then you hit 3, and then it's the number 5.
Okay. I knew it.
What did you know?
Nothing.
Well,
So
what?
3 is
it
5.
sounds like addition.
Uh-huh.
2 plus 3 is 5. We all agree on that,
Okay,
right?
we need to get
So-
to 23.
So 999 or 995.
9-9. No, wait a minute. We already have 5, so just 9-9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 99.
All right. The door opens.
Oh,
Hey.
fuck.
Okay, now does the number reset?
I mean,
No.
Hey,
I'm going
what's
through
with
the damn
this?
door.
Is this a chest?
yeah, there's a chest on a dais.
Detect magic?
I failed that roll. Sorry.
Oh.
I guess I
Nuke,
could.
you want to filch it before we head out?
I want to what?
Grab
Go.
it, yank it,
Yeah,
steal it.
grab the chest, the whole
All right.
chest.
All right, Coulter, you grab the entire chest.
Okay.
I will stand here until you are out of the room, in case the statues animate.
They do not animate.
Great. All right,
Still life only.
and close the door.
And get the fuck out of this bridge. All right, we got one more
Yeah.
bridge left, or one more door left. Newt, you're the scout.
The whole party
Open the
is
door.
back together except for Matilda.
All right. The door opens. You see the remains of some dwarven soldiers, sort of laid about. Remain similar to the camp, so it's just their armor and junk. And on the walls of this room are laughing faces, but you see that some lone pickaxes that have been left on the floor and whatnot, and this wall's been partially excavated, and there's a bunch of gunpowder barrels over here. And a big long cord.
Yay!
Well, that's how we get out.
So what's
What
up
size?
with the
Come to
Lots of
Vinny.
Laughing faces on the door.
I'm just going to shoot the.
Wait.
Wait.
Can I lore check those laughing faces?
Sure.
Let's this isn't gonna fucking work. Where is my goddamn lore check? Here it is. Oh, I succeeded.
All right.
Hey.
So you are able to surmise that this was originally meant to be a dead end, and everything was meant to just fuck with you on your way to your inevitable death. And it's only by the last group of dwarves managing to set this up that you have any chance at survival.
Huh.
All right.
What is this like wavy shit
That's a fuse.
drawn on the floor? Oh, that's a fuse. Okay.
Well,
Oh,
light it
Well, that
close
sounds like Vince Sparkshaper's wheelhouse.
Yeah,
So
let
if
the
we
gun
light
count
it-
and get the fuck out of here.
If we light it, it'll
Um,
blow this wall out, huh?
Yeah.
All right, fuck
so-
it. Let's do it.
All right.
I will move.
Set the
back.
fuse and run back.
All right. You blow the
Close the door.
shit out of this wall. As it goes kerblam and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bramo and such.
Kablamo and such. Goes all
Plazoomy
kablamo.
now?
And because I don't want to mess with the lighting, you all guys all get back outside
Hey.
as you hear the chittering of distant crabs.
Could we
We
just
got some
get the fuck
adamantium.
back out of here on the lightning train?
And a chest.
Sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, we have a chest. Is that
Yes.
like locked, or can we just open it? Maybe
can-
get on the train first, though,
You can
to escape the crabs.
Yeah.
All right, so you pile on the train. You open the chest. It also has a scrap of paper in it.
Oh, we're so...
Okay.
What?
Got it.
16, 8.
Alpha. Okay.
The alphabet.
You gotta be sure.
Yeah.
Ah.
Hey, we have a storage unit, I guess.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Is that the only? That's the only thing that was
Free
in the
box.
chest.
this
Ah,
this vault is not over though, as you will have to fend off the crab attack as you return on the train.
I'm sorry, the crabs are attacking us from the
On.
train.
Yes,
Jesus Christ!
Where?
they're chittering. They're chittering over the rail itself and trying to get onto your train. And
How fast does the train? Well, I guess.
fast,
Yeah.
but there is a fuck ton of crabs in this place now.
All right, that's
I
fine.
forgot how many crabs.
As we're leaving, I will
no, this is
drop
A
a
billion bajillion
burning
crabs.
ash that covers the entirety of the tram space,
What?
so they
so you-
can't get through it.
Wait, are you
So-
saying you cast and burning ash on the train itself?
No. The train's moving through this wide of an area, 20 feet.
No, you don't understand, right? They're not just coming from
Huh.
here; they're coming from everywhere.
Oh, I see.
It is the crab dungeon. It's a portal to the crab dimension.
And we will deal with the train fight next session because we're sort of short on time.
Okay.
All right. So that was that session.
Cool.
Any parting words for the streaming audience?
Crab battle.
I was gonna say crab people, crab people.
yeah, that's on my mind too. I can't
Or
think of
just
anything
crabs
else.
in this case. They're definitely not crab people.
Well, how do
I
you
would
know
like-
that? Like,
I don't know.
like you don't know how to be racist towards them yet. Like, we know the gnomes aren't people. Like, we know that. We don't know anything about these crabs.
So here's the deal, right? We had a greased up gnome and greased up dwarf.
Yeah, they're
We
still
have
great.
an infestation of crabs. What exactly is this dungeon? I just gotta know.
A race to Bath.
So,
That's what?
Crabs don't stop coming till you bathe.
Was this meant to be like some weird ass Red Lobster Indiana Jones type shit, or?
I don't get it.
We're like a
Red
Red Lobster
from
bathroom.
hell.
But, yeah,
I don't. What is this? What's this joke? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
don't worry about it.
oh, wow, okay. Right.
I think it's just not a joke.
Anyway,
Do I have to look up crab bath now?
No.
anyway, so the parting words seem to be crab people, and that's
Yeah.
it for this video.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll leave it there. Crab people. See you next session.
How to give your hermit crab a bath?
All right. Ending the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.